Welcome to Tales of the Ever After. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tales of the Ever After, an actual play D&D podcast about three adventurers trying to recover their sense of self in a world devastated by an era-defining cataclysm. Yay! I'm your DM, Tyler Boroff. I'm joined by Randall Marsh.
Yo. What's up? My name's Randall Marsh.
What's up with you?
Playing an elf. Name's Elaric.
Okay. He's from like the Bronx or what?
I don't know. He's just real gangster.
Cool.
Always has been.
Yeah. Cool.
The Scottish accent came out for like a split second when you said Elaric.
Elaric?
Yeah.
Elaric.
I don't think you can escape it. I think it's just there.
I don't really have a Scottish accent. I got to work on that.
I thought it was a little more Irish than Scottish.
I don't know. One of my deep, dark
Folks, get
secrets.
in the comments. Let us know.
I
This
don't
is
actually know how to
engagement
do accents. Just so you all
Yeah.
know. That's just a thing I'm making up as I go.
Yeah, perfect. Speaking of, Kate White.
Hi, my name's Kate White, and I play Larsha Theoden.
Oh, fuck. The glove has been dropped.
I am a level 7 herbalist druid who also happens to be partially blind and have 3 possibly separate personalities.
Also, Lynn Shephard,
Hello.
the ineffable.
Again, I resent that. I like to think I'm very affable. I'm not.
Hey, do you want to talk? Lynn, it's okay.
You know, can we role play this? Like, I really want
do
to
you
get in the
wanna-
headspace of this character.
I can
you know?
do you want some therapy?
I would love that. Can we roll dice about it?
Might be helpful.
And how's this therapy session going to go? Not great. It's a 2.
Ooh.
I'm actually going to come out with more
still gonna
trauma.
charge you for the full
Yeah.
hour.
Lynn, I know you really like those dice, but it might be time for a Viking funeral for them. I mean, like take them out the bonfire.
That one is also a 2. They both rolled 2s. This is going to be a bad session. I play Stephanie, Bradshaw, Rogue, Profiteer, War, Pants.
That will be her bio.
Yes.
Pirate.
Profiteer.
Well,
Pants.
part-time pirate.
Okay.
Yeah. The pants are front and foremost.
Yeah.
Says here you got 20 years for man's laughter. Must have been a hell of a joke.
That movie looks really good. I can't wait for Naked Gun to come out.
I'm like
Yeah.
50-50. We'll see.
After seeing the trailer, I was like, okay, I'm sold.
I do really like the no AI was used in this poster, and he's got like 20 fingers.
Yes. Okay, you ready to roll some dice in a fantasy world?
Yep.
Always.
Mhm.
Sure.
Fantastic.
Why not?
Last time we left you, you had finally made it back to Stephanie's ship, the Sunburst. You were confronted by former employee, friend, associate, Candace, who I think she might have some issues with Stephanie. We'll find out. We'll talk to her more and see if
She's
can work through
gone.
that.
How are we going to find out?
We're
That's
very good
gone and never
friends.
coming back.
Never coming back. Team Rocket will return. You fought her and her ship, the Sun Reavers, as they were coming at you. Set the ship on fire. It ended up piercing the side of the Sunburst. The pirates dove off of that ship as it was on fire. And it turned out that Candace, as you were trying to bring her down to a level where you could sort of take control, you didn't want to actually kill her. You were trying to do non-lethal damage. She transformed into some sort of flying demonic creature, claiming that this was one of the things that she had sold her soul for in order to bring her vengeance upon Stephanie, and then flew out to the sea, grabbed her pirates, and plane shifted. The rest of you started fixing up the ship, started doing some repairs. Heave and Ho are doing some goofy antics on the side, doing what they can to fix things. And Larsha had decided that she would allow the creator to come back into control, as the creator has some skills that would be relevant in this moment to make the ship seaworthy once more. And during that time, saw that the stone was glowing purple. And as the creator reached out to touch the stone, you saw a Vizrian appear, put his hand over Larsha's hand and say, hey, let's do this right this time. So you see a Vizrian, to you eyed folks. He is a glowing purple ethereal. Larsha, it's like dots that form the shape of a person. And you can sort of sense while you don't necessarily perceive purple or colors or hues, you can perceive that it is different from the other energy and the other things that you can sense around you.
Okay.
The stone starts to glow even brighter. It matches the color of his skin. And so you can see that that light is shimmering together, becoming one. And the three of you, as this light kind of consumes you, find yourself in this very dark, empty space. It's almost as if like you're in space itself. You're standing around. You can see each other fully lit. And you watch as a Vizrian, he essentially coalesces in front of you, like this swirling dust comes together and then forms the shape of a Vizrian. Is this the first time Stephanie has seen a Vizrian, or has in the past have you shown or had a Vizrian out when you're around Stephanie?
I believe this has always been my own thing.
Okay.
He's sort of my imaginary friend that people kind of have heard about. Did Larsha see him at some point?
I don't think
Back
I've
at the
seen.
camp.
Okay.
Like you haven't connected that it was him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the first.
Like you told me a little bit about
Yeah.
him while we were walking.
Okay.
And the way that you perceive it matches that figure that you saw at the end
Okay.
of when you were all camping outside the cave.
Yeah.
That was sitting on the outside watching everything.
Right.
So so Stephanie, this is the first time you've seen this individual.
Is Tailnor still with me?
Yes, Tailnor is still.
Perfect.
I think you said you were football carrying Tailnor.
Mhm.
Yeah. As your vision starts to kind of coalesce, Larsha, it's more just like these echoes that are around you. But for Elaric and Stephanie, you can see almost on the outskirts, as if almost like field lights are coming on, the outline of the stone fragment, almost as if like you're inside the stone fragment itself. So this massive, it looks like each piece is, a mile away in each direction. A Vizrian is standing in front of the three of you. He says, this stone fragment, I told you, Elaric, that the heroes of your world, the heroes of my world, came together to form a key to lock the worlds away, to keep people safe. This statue, this fragment that you have, comes from one of those heroes. The three of them merged together, became statues. I can't quite connect yet. And you can actually see that he is, because he was weak and sort of because of that lack of connection that I actually had while you were locked away for that month. But you can actually see like the energy is sort of like pulsing into him. Like he's becoming brighter and more whole in the way that his body is sort of stitched together at this moment. So you can see he's actually gathering strength by being in this thing, inside the stone and being with all of you right now. And he goes, I think based on the connections that you, Larsha, Creator, have, I think this was Lathander. He was, he would come and create things anew when things went horribly wrong. I believe that is why the things that happen to you is with the statue being broken and the power being corrupted. His desire, their desire to create, overwhelmed your mind unintentionally. We can feel that, and I believe that this ties into some of our prophecies, Elaric. In our history, prior to Lathander merging with one of the mortals of Dalcia, it was said that he was the creator of our world. That he would come, and whenever our world was in need of being reborn, or if it came onto the edge of destruction, that he would appear and create it all anew. Our world lived in cycles. Things would go wrong. Kelemvor would come and destroy the world when it needed to be destroyed. Lathander would make it new again. He would create. The words that he's saying and the way he's sort of describing this is you vaguely remember prophecies that you've heard and people talking about things that have to do with destruction and renewal.
I mean, I have it written down in my notes.
Perfect. Well,
Okay.
then there you go.
Okay. God, who? Praylor was saying it.
Yeah.
Who else? There were a couple other people who were
Yep.
kind of.
You've heard this multiple times. Yeah.
Three
sources.
to keep the balance. The third will bring destruction. The first will renew. The second will be overruled. When balance is broken, a new one will rise.
Yeah. You get the feeling that that prophecy is connected somehow with what a Vizrian is telling you.
Right. Why, what a day. Sort of looking around at this weird prism that we're inside of. Larsha, Stephanie, a Vizrian, Stephanie and Larsha.
Hello.
It's good to see you again, Larsha. Stephanie.
Sorry, I don't believe Elaric has ever mentioned you. And if he did, I'm sure I zoned out. Who are you?
Anyways,
I'm just going to sit there and sassily pat Tailmar.
he greets all of you, and he raises his arm, and this vision appears behind him, in front of you. Behind him, you see what looks like a human, gold skin, short brown hair, silver and gold linens that they're wearing. And he goes, "This was our god, Lathander. He was responsible for ensuring that everything stayed in balance, keeping things new and growing. What I'm not sure is how or why these fragments exist. And this is where I believe that we need to find the other pieces that you found, because if they are connected, then either there are other pieces of Lathander that can help us create something new in the wake of this cataclysm, or if there are also parts of
The other two.
then we need to understand what risks there are to bringing these stones together, to finding them and seeing what can be done."
So, to be clear, is there a god in this stone? Is that what you're saying?
You see the visage of Lathander shrinks down, and then it ends up being equal in size and stature to a Vizrian. And it just kind of looks at the three of you, clearly making eye contact with the three of you. Larsha, you can sense the energy and like where it's focusing at.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's still here. I think it's an echo of who or what he used to be, a fragment of a fragment. The statues, what we were told, the keys, they were a sacrifice. They were a barrier between realms. I believe that when they were sundered, and then split, that perhaps it impacted the balance of energy.
But now that Athel have spread across all of the land, what can be done? Can't really unring the bell, as they say.
And how do we know what happened to me won't happen to someone else who finds another one of these stones?
That's the problem, is we don't. Lathander's the creator, Kelemvor was the destroyer, and Torm was the guardian who kept the world safe. I believe that the vision Stephanie saw when we were back on Sandril, I can't quite tell, but I believe that is going to lead us to a fragment of Torm. Kelemvor's, that's the piece I'm most worried about. If the Empress or any mortal should have the power of Kelemvor, they could destroy everything without being able to leave anything behind. It would just be nothing left in its wake.
So this next stone that we're supposed to be looking for, that's supposed to be for the god... What was his name?
Torm was the guardian of the world.
So you're saying that fragment is in Agared?
I don't know the vision that you saw. If that's where you saw it, then perhaps it is there, buried.
If he was the guardian, he didn't do a great job of protecting Agared.
He was a guardian of the worlds, not cities.
I would consider it to be a part of the world. But, I might be biased.
He's also been a stone for 1,000 years.
But he ate a lot of pizza. As in stoned.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
You can cut that one.
Pizza, is that an Agora dish?
Yes, I believe that's why people didn't like us, actually. It was too addictive.
So, if the Empress doesn't have any of the stones, what's giving her the power to manipulate the Athel the way she did in Lythag?
Yeah, that I don't know. When she opened the door, it was by essentially destroying the balance of those statues. It's what caused this to occur in the first place. The power to control my people, that's terrifying to me. We don't know.
Your people, you never mentioned. The Athel in Lythag, from what we can tell, were actually subjugating people. which is very different than the Ethiel that I've met in Sandril and elsewhere. You never mentioned that there seemed to be an entire subset of Ethiel that were doing harm to the people here. Is there something we should know?
For the most part, Elaric, I stay here with you. No, you don't see me. I'm not necessarily looking at the rest of the world. I don't really have that ability. We are tasked with keeping you safe. You and your sister. What I believe has occurred with the sundering of the stones is that the influences of Lathander, and he kind of looks at himself, that purplish glow that he has, and you see the visage of Lathander starts to glow purple. He goes, those who would create and do new things. Torm in an outline, a silhouette of another person. You don't see the details of what this person looks like, appears and glows blue. It goes, people who are protectors, who just want to be part of the world. And Kalimvor. And you see this shadowy figure appear. It's somewhat amorphous. You can't make out, would this be a humanoid figure or not? Its edges are blurry, even to you, Larsha. It's just this black hole almost as it appears to you, but it has this red shimmer about it on the outskirts of it. And then those who have been influenced by the need to destroy. Everything is out of balance. Therefore, we are all susceptible to unbridled power of gods who are not conscious enough, as he looks over at Lathander, or perhaps didn't expect such an issue to occur, that they never put in a contingency plan to keep us safe.
It's a bit absent-minded for gods, wouldn't you say?
Yes, well, they did blend themselves with mortals to try to save the world. Perhaps you can give them a little bit of a break. What decision would you make if you had a limited amount of time and millions would die if you didn't immediately make a decision, Elaric? Would you allow them to just die while you made the perfect decision?
If I were a god, that's hard to imagine.
If you were you, with godlike powers.
Me with godlike powers.
Their deityness, their deification does not necessarily dictate the way that they think or feel about the world.
Well, what's done is done.
It is. Larsha, creator. Lathander brought joy, peace, growth, and life wherever he went. Is this what you wish for your powers to do? Or do you wish to just grow for the sake of growth?
I've seen the repercussions of that. I don't ever want to go back there again.
All of you are connected to this somehow. Whether it's destiny, prophecy, or sheer bad luck. Larsha, do you commit yourself to being a guardian of creation?
Can I do that?
You just have to wholly, fully, truly want it in this moment.
Yes.
Fantastic. Stephanie. Where did your vision show you that we need to go?
Oh, it's at the Agared training grounds. Or somewhere nearby. I don't know. To be quite honest, I ignored the vision.
Where did you find her again?
It's a long story.
Fantastic. Stephanie, do you know how to get us over to Agared?
Well, assuming that the whole world is sort of shifted and collided and northern cities are now in the middle of the ocean, no. But maybe? Should I ask the DM?
God, is that you? Would Stephanie have gone back to Agared or tried to find it like in the decade since?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Didn't Tailnor doesn't he have the glove thing that's back in Sandril that did the same thing?
Glove. Yeah.
Oh, but it's red. That's a bad idea.
I tried to steal it.
You did try to steal it. No.
So blue, we have no idea, right?
Yeah, blue, we don't know.
That would explain why all the people that were dead had blue skin. It's like there's some sort of foreshadowing. Like there's a story being told.
As I said, whether it's prophecy or just dumb luck. Well, we'll deal with that later then.
Sorry, is the plan to go to Agared? Because
We need the stone, Stephanie.
Yes, but I would like a bit of a break. I just had one of my old employees show up and turn into a demon and fly off, and my ship has a hole in it. All my gold is gone. Do you know how tiring this has all been on me?
I can only imagine.
You're right. You don't know the troubles that I've been through.
No, Stephanie, we truly do not.
One of these days, I might even get an opportunity to explain some of them.
You have time now.
No.
Nobody
Is there anything back in Sandril that could tell us more?
There is an artifact that could lead us to a redstone, if that's what we want.
I don't think that's a wise option right now.
Avizrian, what can we do with the stone that we have beyond just holding on to it?
Well, for one thing, and he reaches out and then he just puts his hand gently on top of your head. This purple energy from like his center mass starts to pulse up through his arms, out through his fingertips, and then into your body. And you can feel the same things that you used to feel as the creator in the Seabird, which is, I want to grow things and I want to see things prosper. But there's now these breaks applied to that of like, to do it in a way where it benefits all who are around these things, to create not for the sake of creation, but to create in a very intentional way to help move life forward for all. And as you do, you also gain a new ability. You gain Lathander's Blessing. From now on, as long as you are not unconscious, friendly creatures within 10 feet of you have resistance to damage.
What? Just damage?
Yep.
Cool.
Very specifically, it does not apply to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is friendly creatures within 10 feet of you.
Within 10 feet.
But that's a passive thing? It just
Is on.
Oh my
All
God.
right. Cool. You're welcome.
I'll be over there.
I was going to say, he's not going to stay within 10 feet of you.
And then he says, Larsha, you'll have a little easier time controlling some of your powers. The stone can also act, as some of you astutely were assessing, as a bit of an arcane focus. The stone is an unchecked power source. So as you use it, there are risks. So do be careful. I can feel my energy, I can feel our energy returning to us. I will let you go back now, and Elaric will be watching. Larsha, we are very happy to see you again. And then the light blows out from him, and you're back on the ship.
Well, that was rude. Why didn't I get a goodbye?
Yeah, he does that. I had more questions and everything. So we're back on the ship, right where we left?
Mhm.
Okay. So,
Hey, can you guys stop fucking around and help with this ship? We're taking on water over here. Stop making bright lights. We get it. You know magic.
well, Stephanie, they're your employees. Do you want to get on top of that?
No, I think they're right. I think you both need to pitch in. I'll be in my quarters.
All right, then let's get back to work. I'm sorry, who are you again?
Hi. The name's Ho. Hey, I'm Heave. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Larsha.
You're terrifying to look at. I mean that with all due respect. You guys know that she has no eyes, right? Why is she looking at me? Heave, I don't make the... She was doing magic earlier. You got a fucking next name, buddy.
Yeah, you're not going to like her when she's angry. That
Okay.
is.
Do you want me to help or not?
Yeah, please. That'd be great.
All right, let's get back to work.
Thank you.
So
They go back to start doing their stuff. Yeah, what were you going to say?
what can she do now in terms of repairing the ship?
Yeah. Do I have should we just say I have the mending cantrip now?
So you have, the mending cantrip,
Okay.
and then, you now have that aura.
Yeah, so I'll help, I guess, just with my hands. I don't have a mending cantrip.
You got to use your hands? What kind of old video game is this? Cool. Yeah, you guys spend the rest of the day slowly but surely doing some repair work on the ship. Everyone who is doing some sort of work, either make, if you're using magic, using Arcana, or if you're using your hands, then we'll call this probably an athletics check to see how you're doing. So I think strength.
But mine's Arcana.
Correct.
31.
6.
Yeah, you're trying, but like it's difficult. There's water coming in, and you're not docked, right? So it's just moving things around, and you're not really used to operating on a ship like this. Plus, Heave and Ho are just not making it easy on you, so you're just struggling to help out. And then Larsha's over there, just like There's the all the arcane symbols floating around her, the mathematical equations going behind her, and she's just like Doctor Strange moving things around and just started helping sealing up the ship, controlling some of the flotsam and jetsam that are coming from the burnt ship that's outside there, being able to help patch up. Heave and Ho are just, as she puts things in place, they're hammering and nailing things in, sealing up the ship. I think with a 31, you get it to a point where, like, as we talked about earlier, I think last episode, it's definitely ocean worthy.
Sweet.
It doesn't look nice, but it's ocean worthy.
Cool.
Again, you're welcome.
During all this time, speaking of which, Stephanie, where are you?
In my quarters. Caius was on my bed now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I would imagine there's some sort of bench against like the windows.
Sure.
I think I'm just curled up, like cuddling Tailnor, and I think she's probably crying. I don't know. She's got a visit from her past, and it went pretty badly. So,
What's coursing through her right now?
inescapable past. It's because we haven't really talked about this in game, but it was in the backstory that I sent you. It was an attempt to make right, but seeing that even that only brought worse things around. So I think she's just feeling a lot of guilt and a lot of like, no matter what, she's only going to end up destroying.
Tailnor's purring in your chest. I think that like the cat, like as you're like on your side, like it tries to find like a nice little, like it kind of like curls up into your neck and it's like nuzzling into your cheek, trying to make you feel better. The sun starts to set. You're on the bench on the side there. So some of the windows, you can hear the work going on, both magical and the hammering and the nails and all the, I'm sure Heave and Ho are cursing the whole time about what's going on. And
encouraged to.
Yeah, they get paid more
Yeah.
per curse. And you hear, Caius kind of stirs a couple times, just signs of life type of activity. You guys repair the ship. It's getting to be, it's the evening, sun is setting. What's everyone doing?
As we finish up repairing the ship, as it looks like it's not so dire, and we're working, and Elaric's got blisters and is kind of wet, but working alongside Larsha, I just want to ask her, so what did a Viserion mean when he said, "Good to see you again"?
I don't know, Elaric, honestly.
You've never seen him before.
No.
He was telling me for, weeks, very cryptically, save her. And he didn't say who. I thought he was talking about Stephanie, honestly. But
That's
then,
a lost cause.
well,
Possibly.
it seemed an impossible task. He was leading me to you. He apparently knew where you were, and I had no idea. I mean, I've been fighting, sort of butting heads with him this whole time because he seemed to be wanting me to do all these other things when what I really wanted to do was to find you and Zayella. And yet he led me right to you. He knew where you were.
But I don't understand as if he knew where I was and what was going on. Why would he allow me to do such terrible things? Does it really matter what I made if it came at the cost of so many lives?
Yeah, I honestly don't understand. I entered into an agreement with him out of convenience. I had nothing else to lose. I thought, why not help heal people better?
How did you find him?
Honestly, until he led me to you, I've been wary. I've been unsure if this is actually for the best. But if he led me to you, it can't be bad, can it?
Doesn't seem like it.
You now seem to have entered into some sort of agreement with him as well. That makes me wary again, to be honest.
For me as well, but I don't really think I have a choice. And honestly, why wouldn't I want to go back to creating things out of joy and not just whatever I was doing before?
It all seems good, which again makes me wary. But that's just me. I just found it odd that he said that.
It's all very confusing.
Today has been a very confusing day.
It's been a weird day.
Have you seen Stephanie?
I think she went back to her quarters.
All right.
Elaric, I don't think I'll ever be able to thank you enough or repay you for what you've done for me.
Repay me. That's not how this works.
I know, but
He hasn't even repaid us. Ugh.
I
we're
don't
having
know.
a private conversation here.
I'm so sorry. You guys were like talking right, like we're still on the
Wait,
side of the
hang
ship.
on.
Hey, what?
Do I owe you money?
Well, I mean, we were playing cards that one time, and you said,
No, you're getting
Well,
paid for this job. I'm just along for the
I
ride.
mean,
I don't owe you
okay.
anything.
all right, that's cool, that's fine. That guy, huh? What are you talking about?
She's going to turn kind of imposingly and like stare down at him for a second.
I've never been more terrified in my life.
Wait,
And he just walks away.
Can you, if you're playing cards with someone, can you see what's on their cards?
No. I can't say anything that's written down.
Oh.
And I can't distinguish features, so I can distinguish your shape and I know it's you, but I can't see or sense your face.
Still hope there's something we can do about that. Well, definitely don't play cards with them then.
No, I wasn't intending to.
They're over on the side like, I think we can trick her into playing cards. Yeah, it'd be really easy. She can't even see. We can just be like, hey, you got 2 aces.
I can hear you.
Anyways, when we knock on this board right here, this feels real sturdy. You did a good job, Larsha.
Do you want to find Stephanie? Do we need to talk?
I'm not sure that's a good idea. Maybe she just needs some time. I'm starving. I don't know if there's any food left on the ship. I could use some food and a good sleep.
That sounds like a good idea.
Hey, I know you guys are saying you had a private conversation, but you were talking about food. We actually kept a lot of it salted and saved underneath. Candace never found it.
Oh, well done.
Oh, well, that's actually quite brilliant.
Wow. Oh, thank you. I'm very smart. No, he's not.
Actually, I believe both of you owe me something. I was the one who cut you free.
Anyways, we got to go check on the food. We'll be back in a little bit. And they like run off to go start prepping a meal.
Should we go see if Stephanie's hungry?
Sure.
Also, I should probably check on Caius. I didn't think about that. He was pretty low on health.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go see if he's okay.
Yeah, you knock on Stephanie's door.
I slowly get up.
Tailnor jumps down. It's a big stretch.
Yeah. I'll go over and open the door and be like, oh, didn't expect to see you two here.
Where did you expect us to be?
I don't know. Have you been on the ship this whole time? Sorry, I forget who's here.
Repairs are done.
Oh, wonderful.
We're thinking about having something to eat if you'd like to join us.
Oh, I suppose I could. What's on the menu?
Oh, I don't know. Your companions seem to be taking care of it.
Ooh, we'd better go interrupt that. They cannot cook.
All right, then lead the way.
I'll stay behind
Yeah.
and just I'll be a few minutes. I'm just going to make sure Caius is doing all right. Normal healer stuff. I'll heal him up. I'll use my healer's kit. See if there's any damage he sustained in the battle. Make sure he's comfortable.
Yeah, he was definitely hurt. So he's got some wounds on him and everything. So the healer's kit doesn't restore health per se, but I think you can.
Does for me.
You can,
I have the battle medic ability.
oh, that's right. Yeah, perfect. Okay, then I stand corrected. So yeah, you can use your healer's kit to tend to his wounds, both the ones that he's incurred from the recent battle and also continue to just kind of get him on the mend.
Cool.
Roll a medicine check as you do this.
Oh, okay. Medicine +4. That is a 10.
Yeah, you're still probably disoriented a little bit yourself. Lots happened. You're still a little injured. You're able to heal some of his wounds up. Not too much progress in making him on his journey of healing that he's on, but it helps a little bit. Sweet. You lead Larsha downstairs. Describe the horror that you walk in on.
I think they're putting a bunch of like dried salted meats into a pot and just filling it with water. Like just trying to reboil this stuff that's already been like preserved. And it's basically just like hot gray meat that they're making, you know? Like I'm probably going to go, oh, that looks wonderful. Why don't you two help yourselves to that?
Oh my God. Thanks, boss. Yeah, we'd love to. This is going to feed us for days.
I'm going to look at what's going on and kind of whisper, or just like out of the corner of my mouth, say, how did they survive a month without you?
I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if there are fewer Lythak residents. I don't want to think about it, Larsha.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Do not roll a perception check.
Have you ever done any cooking?
Yes, I was quite good at it. A long time
wonderful.
ago.
Do you want to take over then?
Sure.
I could be your sous chef, but I'm not going to.
That's fine.
Wonderful.
I don't need you anyway.
Well, we'll see when we get there.
Whenever I get back, I can help with food prep.
Awesome. You've got some meats in there, some fish, no real fruits or vegetables at this point that are edible.
I feel like I've
Nice.
probably got some herbs hanging out in my super cool vest. So
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got some spices available.
I feel like I find the really terrible tea that Heave has made
Yeah.
and take a sip of it and go, oh, that's not going to work. And pull out a few and like make something way better.
Perfect.
I'm probably taking inventory of what was and wasn't stolen or destroyed or knocked around in the ship.
Yeah, you find in your personal quarters, especially in the captain's quarters, a lot of things have been replaced with Candace's version of whatever they are. So like log books, the ship's log, the captain's log, notations, even some of the maps have been replaced with maps that she had. Go ahead and do with advantage. Make an investigation check as you kind of scour your ship to see what's still around.
14.
You find some of your stuff is just kind of unceremoniously thrown into like one of the corners. Like you notice some of the crates are shifted a little bit. Thankfully, like in a corner on the second layer that was not impacted by the explosion that went off. Some of your maps and everything, different sets of clothing and stuff. Like I'd say maybe half of it is still around. Looks like maybe the other half was either thrown on the other ship or maybe just thrown overboard. You're not sure. It seems like for the most part, the necessities of captaining the ship are still here, even though they might not be your version of the thing that was required or that you had before.
I sift through some of her books and maps.
Yeah.
Maps.
Make one more investigation check for me.
11.
I think that's good enough. You find your maps too. They were just kind of thrown into that corner, which is really good because then you have her maps and you can see that there are some areas of the new world that she's explored that you haven't explored. So you actually have a few more areas kind of mapped out. You see names of towns that you have not heard of or that you haven't heard of since prior to the cataclysm. So you're like, oh, it's kind of nice to see that these things still exist, or at least that they've been marked. If that means that they're alive and well, you don't know because it's just a dot on a map. But it's like, okay, like if it was in a good enough condition that somebody knew that's what it was, that might be a good sign. And then as you go through her notes and her journals and everything, you find information about these different mercenary groups that she was hunting down that had bought Bradshaw's arms and wares, and that she tied it to certain events that were occurring. Like, hey, this town was attacked and it was tied to these marauders. Those marauders were very specifically using Bradshaw arms and wares to do this. In fact, it's very specifically what allowed them to do that, according to Candace's notes. And so she, was hunting these guys down. So she would, hey, we cornered them here, wiped out this party. We cornered these guys here. We wiped out that party. We destroyed the weapons to make sure they couldn't be used again. And then there's about 3 other groups on there that she was still actively hunting down that were known to have used your weapons to intentionally murder and or cause suffering in the world.
Do I recognize any people on these lists who would have been part of the cast?
Make a history check.
12.
I think you recognize one name, and I'll let you determine who that is.
You know what? Can it be Glass Eye?
Yeah.
Cool. The previous scout/lookout on my ship. Was he on the list of people alive or dead?
He is a question mark, and then there are rumors that he was still alive. In fact, Candace writes in a few of her notes that she thinks that one of the people supplying her information, she has suspicions it is Glass Eye, but she hasn't been able to confirm that. Make one final investigation check for me.
This will be the low roll. Yep. 7.
There's a lot to take in on these maps. It'll take you a while to go through it. Plus, it's a brand new geography that you don't, you're still learning what the geography of Dulcia looks like.
Ooh, one question.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have Sandrill on her maps?
With that last investigation check, actually, yeah, because that'd be, even without the investigation check, you'd be able to at least lay the maps over each other. No, she does not.
Okay, cool.
I will say, as you are intentionally looking at that and kind of lay the maps over each other, that part of the ocean, per her maps, has been explored. Who's cooking? You're cooking?
I'm cooking.
Prepping.
Why don't you both roll a survival check?
10.
30-20.
It's pretty good. 10, you are using what you can there, and you're trying to add the spices.
Probably a little bit rusty.
Yeah, a little. It's been a little bit. Plus, you're like, salted fucking meat. Like, what do I do? And then Elaric is like, I had been on the boat for several weeks. Used to traveling with Stephanie. I'm sort of aware of how to, the proper technique with the way that we've kept things preserved here. And so he's able to help guide you a little bit.
Bridging the gap, because I also know her cooking style. I know the ship.
Yeah, exactly. And so it ends up being pretty good.
So are we all sitting down together?
Yeah, I think so, unless Stephanie feels otherwise.
No, I think I'll bring the maps with me too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you've got the maps out. You guys have a long, nice long table. So you got the maps out in the middle of the table, and then you're all around this table. Heave and Ho are down there with you. Tailnor is sitting at the edge of one of the maps, just sort of acting as a little paperweight, just curled up, this tiny little floof.
While we're eating, I want to ask Stephanie something. So, Stephanie, your friend, Zamar, back in Sandril, he seems formidable. He seems a real good fighter. Has he ever trained anyone that you know of?
Oh, I think he's probably done that a bit in his past. Yeah.
I'm just realizing I've got the magic sword and it, does some pretty good damage, but I have no idea how to use it. I need someone to train me, and there's no one out here who can do it. So, but Zamar seemed like the type. Maybe you could train me, help Larsha.
As Stephanie's talking about this, I'm just going to kind of turn towards her and just clock her a little bit.
Okay.
I'm sure Zamar would be happy to do that.
Oh, excellent. Because we are headed back there, and I feel rather worthless in a one-on-one fight. I mean, you could probably stand to get some training as well. I mean, apart from just handing out business cards, that would be helpful to learn how to swing a sword, right?
Well, I suppose, but, I have taken quite fondly to the pistol. The swords are more of this is getting personal. Stab, stab, stab kind of thing,
No, understood. I've sort of avoided it. That's why I do want to get better. So, yeah, Zamar then.
Sounds like a plan.
How would he feel about training a brother and sister?
I might withhold that detail from him, but, just because sometimes it can be a lot of pressure to train a family like that.
Do you want to roll an insight check, Larsha?
Above table.
Yeah.
I've seen
Oh.
that memory.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I know who Zamar is, and I know that I've been able to glean from that he was her superior.
Neil.
So do I need to roll insight for that?
No. Yeah, you're right. You don't need to roll an insight check.
So I'm just going to sit there for a minute.
I think I'm going to just when you can feel somebody staring at you? I'm just going to very intentionally continue to eat and then just kind of chew on something for a little bit too long and just kind of slow turn towards you. And then without swallowing, mouthful of food, be like, this is very good. Thank you.
The staring must be even weirder because she's got no eyes.
But Lieutenant Diane, you ain't got no eyes.
Does Elaric have anything in his bag that I might need that I could have him leave the room to go grab?
I think I have all of your... Well, you didn't bring anything.
I didn't bring anything.
Yeah.
You have a mug in your bag.
Sure.
Elaric, will you do me a favor? I think there's something wrong with the inside of this mug. It's making the tea taste awfully funny. Would you go grab one from your bag for me?
Sure. I mean, this is better tea than we've had by miles.
I know.
But sure,
I know.
I'll
Maybe
be
it
right
just
back.
needs to be washed. It has something in it.
Understandable. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Go hunting for a mug.
So just real quick. So Heave and Ho are still at the table.
That's fine. Stephanie, why are you lying to my brother?
I'm not lying. I'm just intentionally withholding.
Why?
Well, what does he need to know?
Why would you not tell him about who Zamar is to you?
Because that was from a life that is no longer lived, a world that no longer exists. We are who we are these days because it's all we can be. Do you understand?
Of course I do.
That's what I thought.
Do you want me to tell him?
When you say that, I am going to pull out one of my daggers and stab it into the map, kind of as close to you as possible, and just be like I said, when things get personal.
Tailnor jumps up and does the cartoon and then runs off the table.
Understood.
Wonderful. This truly is good. Heave and Ho cannot cook.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
They're eating their soup that they made. They're like, this is so good. Yes, we are amazing. They are missing out. Stephanie, I'm going to have you make a luck roll. Straight D20. You want it to be a 15 or higher.
Literally a 15.
The part of the map that you did, thankfully, was just a piece of the ocean. So you didn't mess up anything else.
Oh, that would have been really good.
That is good.
And I wish I had failed that.
I'll walk back. So the good news is all of my gear survived the cannon that we got shot by. Bad news, except for the mug.
It's all right. I'll make do. Thank you for
Yeah,
checking.
sorry about that.
It's all right.
Kind of miraculous that everything else survived, though.
It really?
Got hit by a
really
cannon.
is.
Is that somewhere where we need to go?
No, Tailnor saw a rat, chased after it, scampered the whole map. I just wanted to hold it down.
I didn't see any rats, but Yeah, we'll have to look out for those.
Sea rats, you know, they are a plague upon every ship. Grain and such.
Cool. Yeah, you guys finished the meal. Heave and Ho help clean up, put all the dishes away. You've got the maps still out. Anything else that you guys want to do? What is the course of action here?
I want to point out Sandril being absent from that map, and yet it seems charted.
No one seemed to be able to find Sandril. That seemed to be a theme that came up a lot. Maybe people are looking for it and just not finding it for some reason.
Do we know how to get back?
I mean, I've got my maps. I would have had that mapped.
You have it mapped, and you've gone to and from Sandril.
Okay.
I mean,
And is the compass still in play? Does the compass do...
Oh, yeah. Where does the compass point? It's still purple, right?
so you bring out the compass. The compass by itself. So originally it was when you would put
The sword.
your sword meridian next to it, and it was lighting the way towards where this stone was, where Lathander's stone was. Now, when you put your meridian next to the compass, it doesn't do anything. It's gotten you to the point where it was supposed to get you.
Well, so I think we should establish, are we going to try, do we need to go back to, should we go back to Sandril? Like,
I feel like it would be a bad idea to go back there and then leave a stone fragment with Tailnor, who has some sort of red glowing glove. And when we went back there, it became under attack. So I feel like we should keep it with us just to like safeguard it.
I agree. I don't think we should leave the stone there. I think we've got uses for it now. What do we need to tell them?
well, didn't they send you on this quest? Are they expecting an update?
They did. I feel like we know so much more. I don't know what they do with this information, honestly.
We could just send them a quick update.
Sure.
Hey there, voyage going great. We're stoned, going for more.
Might be good to see what's going on with Tailnor, not the cat, but the the warlord.
I haven't heard of that one. Who is that?
It's an American Tailnor.
And this one, he goes west.
Just make sure he hasn't done anything crazy.
In America, no caps and Sandril. No, it doesn't work. Damn it.
Yeah, that
Not
gets
enough.
confusing.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Just make sure that Tailnor hasn't done anything horrible while we've been gone.
Well, I mean, he probably has.
Yeah.
I'll toss the stone over to you.
Do I know who Tailnor is?
I mean,
I don't think you've really had time to data
No,
dump that piece yet.
I caught her up on a bunch of stuff, but I
Yeah.
don't know if we talked about everything.
Wasn't he a famous war general for the Empire? So, like, I feel like tales of that would have come around, especially.
And also, would I have something I have on my list is was he in Lythak when all of that happened?
Yes, famous or maybe an infamous warlord, but it would really depend on what Larsha was doing, right? Like, just, in real life, I'm sure there's warlords out there that at least half of us have never heard of, even though they've done horrible,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Well, and how much awareness did Elaric and I have in where we were of what was going on? If we were limited to pretty much traveling.
Mm-hmm.
yes, I honestly don't think that she would have been exposed to it at that level.
Okay.
So to that one, no, I don't think she would know from prior to stuff.
Okay.
And then your question about was he in Lythak? In the memory that you had, no, he was not there.
I'm trying to think for Elaric what I haven't shared, because now if everyone's met a Vizrian, I've shared my vision that led us to this stone, and I think I've told everyone about the vision about seeing the rift opening.
Did I share the vision that I had when I grabbed the stone of the... Oops. I'll lay that out.
You were a little upset with them at the time, remember?
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. Because of the whole trying to kill me thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll share that. What I can recall, because I don't think we established I didn't know what magic was being used, but I can probably share details and what I saw. So,
Remind me what you actually saw.
it was the vision when I touched a stone of two warriors, one of which used to work for the Empress, and I forgot who the second one was.
So the person you recognized was Kata Loriden, who was the other main general in the Eldarian Empire, defected after Agared. And the other person you didn't quite recognize who she was, but you can describe her, which I assume you do. It matches one of the people that Elaric you've seen in your vision
Of the rift opening.
of the rift opening.
Okay.
One of the 4 people that were running towards the rift.
So it was Kata Loriden and this other person?
Correct.
Okay.
And they were doing what with the stone?
They placed the stone in the middle of what was the dimwood where Larsha's going to end up stumbling across it. And then they were casting some sort of ritual spells around that area.
Okay.
And we've all seen that. Or is that's just Stephanie's vision?
Just Stephanie when she touched the stone.
Okay. And what was my vision when I touched the stone? Because I don't know if we've established that.
Yeah. So you saw visions of the heroes of light. So those four. So as Stephanie describes them for you, you were like, I saw people that matched those descriptions. You would also know that one of those people is, in fact, Zamar.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also saw, you essentially kind of saw a little bit of what Elaric saw of them trying to, they go after the Empress. It was flashes. It wasn't like the whole like cutscene.
Right.
Just brief glimpses of it, of them fighting their way through the Imperial City, trying to get to the Empress,
Mm-hmm.
the Empress having these statues, and then something going terribly wrong, this rift opening up, and then cataclysm.
So that dovetails with the vision I had back in Sandro. What I think we haven't seen is any sort of indication of where this blue statue stone might be, right? Has anyone seen?
Well, I have an inkling. As Vizrian hinted at, it may be in the ruins of Agared, or close to it, or outside of it, or far away. I'm not sure.
Can you get us there?
No.
So that's the key. Unless we want to go hunting for the bad stone, if we can find out where to look for Agared. Would anyone in Sandril know?
I'm not entirely sure, but we have the compass. The compass did so good with us. You said that it's not currently working.
It's not pointing anywhere because we've already found this stone. So that's one thing. Check off the list. But the next thing, I think we need another clue. We're missing a piece here.
Well, if it's not working for you, maybe Larsha, if you want to try holding the compass.
Anything?
As you're just holding onto it, no, it's not doing anything. You can see, by the way, it does have, when you look at it through the way that you perceive things, there's like these 3 slots, and then it's a purple, red, and a blue slot that are on it.
Mm-hmm.
And the purple one is a little shinier, almost like a full gem has been placed in it, if you will, where the other 2 are still just dots and echoes of whatever it should be.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a bust.
Your turn, Stephanie.
What about the stone?
I don't have it.
No, but isn't that the common thing here?
Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately I'm going to make sure you hang on to the stone just because you've got the extra bonuses from it, right?
Every time we've put someone has put our hands on it, we see something. Or we go somewhere. Do you think it's worth trying again?
Yes.
Stephanie, if you're the one who's been to Agarid before, shouldn't it be you?
I can try, but I think I already saw what it wanted me to see.
I'm gonna hand Stephanie the compass and the stone just to try it.
I don't think I accept them, but you can set them in front of me.
Okay.
Well, you see, I already have a compass. And I don't think
Navi's right angle.
Yeah, I don't think this has come up in the entire podcast.
We mentioned it
Once.
2 episodes ago for the first time.
That you have it.
That you have it.
I'm gonna set that on top of the compass when I say that I already have one.
When I touch this, when I'm handling it, does anything happen? Is it pretty normal for me to just like touch it with my bare hands?
Yeah, you can touch it with your bare hands. Right now, it feels warm and like almost like electricity is kind of coursing through your hands as you touch it. Like not in the like muscle cramping kind of way, of just energy coming off of this thing and into me and through me and back into this thing. And then you set it down in front of Stephanie.
Mm-hmm. Well, unless we know where Agarid is, sort of stuck here. Unless we want to go back to Sandro.
Well, I suppose Sandro might not be the worst idea. Let's just not actually tell him about the stone. I think I'm gonna push the compass back towards Elaric.
Did you want to contact? Were we going to contact Sandro first?
You see, Tailnor is sniffing around the stone.
I shoot him away. I don't want him to touch it. I don't know what he'll see.
And it goes the other side, so he's like getting ready to like paw at it.
Fine. You know what? I'll put one hand up against Tailnor's like chest to kind of push him back, and then I'll like move the stone back at the same time.
Cool. You kind of just gently nudge Tailnor away. And then as you move the stone over to the other side, which gets it closer to the compass as you had shoved that away, the stone starts to glow. It's purple glow. And then the compass starts to like vibrate on the table.
Something's happening.
Are we under attack again?
No, just keep fiddling with it.
With the compass?
And the stone.
Oh, the stone.
The stone.
The cat? Which one of these things do you want me to touch? It's been a
The
very
stone,
tiring day.
Stephanie.
Okay.
Stone.
Okay. Jeez. And I guess I will touch both.
Okay. As you grab the stone and the compass, you have just the flash of those visions that you would have before. You're not back in the vision. It's just like those memories almost like forced to the forefront of your mind. And you see, you know, those ghostly spirits trying to like beckon you down that hallway that you don't go down, and they fade away, and the little blue part of the compass starts to glow, and this little shimmer comes out, very weak, and then it starts to just kind of point through you and out through the ship.
Great. I guess we're going to Agarad then.
Did you see something?
You see the blue line, but yeah, like you would have seen, like she reacts viscerally in some way because of all these things are
Gotcha.
forced to the front of your mind.
No, sometimes I just do that. Anyway, let's follow this beam of light.
Yeah, finally.
You see Tailnor's like trying to like catch the light, like swatting at the side of the ship wall, the hull.
I think I'm going to pick him up and go, I'm mad at you.
Awesome. You have a direction. It's late. Do you all want to take a long rest?
Yes.
Yeah,
That might be nice.
I do.
Anything you guys want to do before you rest for the night?
I'm going to spend like 20 minutes, 30 minutes just on the deck. Not activating my sword, but I'm going to just start. Since I feel like we might not go back to see Zamar, I'm going to just start swinging my sword and trying to figure stuff out on my own.
Okay, cool.
Just, you know, probably within view of everyone. Got to start somewhere, you know? It's like doing an accent, you know, it's going to be horrible at first,
Yeah,
but
awesome.
you just got to work at it.
You got to watch your footwork. And then Ho goes away.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. Anything else anyone else does before
Actually,
bedtime?
can I establish something?
Depends on the next sentence.
I think I would have trained Heave and Ho in fighting.
Yeah, I think you would.
So I think that makes sense that they would be like, oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take any help I can get.
Yeah. Your wrist is too limp. You got to keep it a little more sturdy.
Right. That makes sense.
All right, good. You spend some time out there, and you know you don't have a routine or anything. You're just kind of you're taking it seriously, but you're messing around in that sense, right? Because you don't know
I
what
just
you're
want to
doing.
get started.
So, yeah, I'm not going to have you roll anything right now to like move you forward. But yeah, noted. Like, hey, you're trying. You're taking your first step to taking it seriously, which is great. You all take a long rest.
Sweet.
Peaceful night. Nothing crazy happens. Very restful. Caius seems to be getting healthier. He's getting better. And the next day, you've got the beam of light pointing you in the direction of your next destination. If you choose to go go towards it. You also can make a decision now. So are you going to follow that beam of light? Are you going to go to Sandril? Are you going to communicate with Sandril?
If Candace had that area mapped, like, do we know for certain that she didn't find it and something's wrong?
I mean, I think if we're not going to go to Sandril, we should definitely just touch bases with them.
I already gave you my sending stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying to think of what we should tell them, though.
So the sending stones, just as a reminder of the way they work, is a sending stone is connected to another sending stone.
Mm-hmm.
And the sending stone that you were given was given to you by Zamar. So Zamar is on the other end of that sending stone.
Okay.
Okay, right. I thought it was...
Oh,
or something.
Anna.
Anna, yeah. Okay, so Zamar has it. Okay, that makes things easier because we don't have to hide anything, I feel like.
You guys recalling these names on an instant makes me feel like I've never been on this podcast.
Listen, I had a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, I think if you want to reach out.
Yeah, you want to talk to Zamar?
Sure. I mean, I feel like he should do it since he's your old bud.
Eh.
Okay, so what do we want to tell him? We want to tell him that we found the stone, check to see if anything's happened with Tilnor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we should report the stone.
To Zamar?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to remember, you talked to Zamar before we left and had sort of your own separate from like the Council of Sandril.
No, I convinced him to give me his plate armor for Heave.
Huh.
And then I turned it down anyway. I don't know if we should give updates on the stones because we're not there to see what's actually happening. And considering what just happened with the boat, with talking to Heave and Ho and it being a trap, I feel like I might be on edge and advising against that.
Okay. We'll do a minimal update.
Yeah.
Just a proof of life kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So just rules as written, sending stones. If no creature currently bears the other stone, you will know that when you use it.
Sure. I'll reach out to Zamar with the stone.
You immediately know that the stone is not being carried by Zamar or anyone else at this moment.
That bodes well.
Oh,
That's
shit.
bad.
Do we have any other means of looking in on Sandril or talking to anyone there beyond just the
Contacts in the
stone?
cast.
Do you have a sending stone that is attached to them?
I think it's more of like a almost like a central hub thing. So like I don't think I would have them to the individuals, but maybe like wherever they were stationed there, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like it's just
Well,
like an
'cause you had
office
one.
phone.
You have one for Heave and Ho, right?
Yeah.
Is
Mhm.
that how you? Yeah.
Okay, so you have one to central command, as it were.
Yeah, just like their office there or their little hideout or whatever.
You want to reach out to them? What do you want to tell them?
I think I do this subtly when I realize that Zamar didn't pick up, and I just kind of check in. So I think I would reach out to that quote unquote detachment and just be like, is this anybody available?
A couple seconds go by. Goes,
Hello? Yeah, this is Central Command here. How can we help you?
Who is this?
Stephanie, it's Amy.
You shouldn't be using your name on this channel.
That's my code name, stupid.
Even still, that could be traced back to you. Now they know there's an Amy out there.
Oh my god. Oh, what do you want?
How are things looking back there?
Back where?
We just established we do not pass along information over an open line. There!
Yeah, they're pretty good. Usually they don't put me on the setting stones.
Yes, I'm understanding why. Where is everybody else?
They've been pretty busy lately. Like a month ago, there was a big old explosion on an island. They've been trying to reach you.
A month ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Okay, who has been trying to reach me?
I don't know. Some of the people that were out there, they said they kept trying to reach you on your setting stone. They said they knew you had it and that you just weren't picking up.
Yes, there was this whole thing.
Is there a check messages feature in a sentence? Stone?
Is there a voicemail?
You have 23 unread messages.
Has Gesh checked in?
Yeah, sorry, Stephanie. Guess didn't make it.
What the hell exploded?
It's kind of a long story. Like everyone else is like kind of okay. Like it was just a couple of things that got messed up, but it seems to be okay. They kept
like you can tell she's trying to like air quote.
the prisoner is safe.
Well, I don't care if he's safe. I care if he's imprisoned.
Yeah, well, he's imprisoned safely. He or she or they,
Mm-hmm.
for code's sake,
Uh-huh.
is safe and imprisoned.
In the same location.
No, that blew up.
Did Zamar take my advice to stuff barrels under the jail? That was a terrible plan.
Stephanie, we don't use names on unsecured lines.
Listen, Amy, I don't care what we do or do not anymore. When you mention explosions and dead friends, all protocol goes out the window.
Oh, funny.
Amy, I'm submitting a bad review for your services here today.
Please don't. I have a family.
I'm not going to. You know I just get upset.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault, Amy. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, I got a new dog.
Hang up.
Oh, God.
So it seems like Sandril might have undergone something.
All right. Like what?
Renovations, if you will.
An explosion
Oh,
isn't too out of the ordinary. It's just that usually I'm there when it happens.
I've never seen Sandril explode.
I'm very good at covering my tracks.
Yeah. never moved the needle for me.
Mhm.
Well, shit. Should we go back?
I don't want to take the stone there, but
Can we hide it?
I still think, Larsha, you should hang on to it. I think
All right.
it will benefit
But
you
can
the
you
most.
put it in a bag? Can I keep it with me?
well, I gave you my bag. Do you not have my bag anymore? I loved that bag. That meant a lot to give that to you.
The Thieves' Tools bag?
Yes.
Why don't I keep it?
I think you should keep it.
All right, then.
And Stephanie, you can have your bag back.
You don't want the bag. This
No,
is a
I need
nice
the
bag.
I need the bag.
Oh, you need it in the bag?
I need it in the bag.
Take the bag.
I don't have anything.
It's a good
That's-
bag.
We need to go shopping.
Yes.
I can't.
It's a Dolce and Goblino.
God, jeez. Dulcia Goblin.
It's so stupid. It's great. Oh, shit. Oh.
Dulcia Gabagoo.
All right. I
Elaric,
think we need to go back to Sandril.
Elaric, you know I can't go shopping. My money is in the ocean.
Oh.
You don't have anything. You don't have anything below decks that you couldn't sell to make some money.
Oh, you think I'm that lucky?
I don't think luck has anything to do with it.
I promise it does. I promise it has everything to do with it.
Hey, boss, I don't want to be too insensitive, but, Egg Red, Ghost City might have, money lying around that people don't need to use anymore.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too.
Don't say that. I'm your boss.
Yeah, you're right. It's, I'll go let HR know. Hey, Heave. Yeah, I already noted it down.
So when did Sandril explode? Do you know?
Anywhere from a month to a couple of weeks ago.
And it'll take us at least a few weeks to get there.
You know, it would have been nice if we had been on the move for the last month.
You mean not in some sort of plant prison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might have been what I was alluding to, yes.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't take it back. Look, whoever died in the explosion that did or did not happen, I'm sure would have died regardless, even if the heroes of the story hadn't been present.
Story.
Yeah, sometimes she refers to herself as like a heroine in a story.
Oh, that explains so much.
Yeah.
Main character syndrome.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, I don't know what we can do for, at least a month after the fact. What would we
Is it not concerning that Zamar didn't pick up?
Very concerning.
He might have died. I don't know.
But what could we do?
Gesh is dead. Do you remember Gesh?
I briefly remember Gesh, yeah.
He was kind. He had good taste.
He was
His
good
boots
at
were always polished.
And he was good at his job. I would like to help, but we do have a mission that we're on.
You two know better than I.
I don't think any of us know what we're doing.
Hey, boss, is Gash really dead?
He might be. I don't know. Amy's very bad at her job. You should submit a bad review.
Yeah, she's really. Did they let her on the stones?
They
I thought that she has a standing order to not go on the stones.
She was the only one that answered.
Oh my god.
She got a new dog.
Oh, that's cute. But
Yeah.
Gash,
Out of curiosity, is the blue beam pointing in the direction that we'd go to get back to Sandril, or in a completely different direction?
since I don't have an actual map, we're going to orient this into just basic cardinal directions, just for simplicity's sake.
Yeah.
So if you think of Sandril as it's not due east, but let's just imagine it's due east of you right now. Where that light is pointing is essentially south.
Due south.
Roughly, not quite, but you can essentially imagine a 90-degree angle away from Sandril.
And yes, Eve, I believe Geshi is actually dead.
He was a good guy.
He was okay.
That means a lot coming from you, actually.
I know.
Yeah.
You can really tell I'm broken up about this.
I'm going to go downstairs for a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, I want to save everyone we can, but this seems to be the thing that we need to do to stop more of this from happening, to find this stone.
Well, Ho has appealed to my values. I say we go loot some corpses.
Are we in agreement?
Do you have an opinion, Larsha?
Do I think there will be more answers for me in Sandril? Probably. Do I need those answers now? No. And who's to say I won't find them in Agarid?
Sorry, what were you hoping to learn in Sandril?
Just more about what's happened, more about the cataclysm,
The Athel.
the Athel.
It does feel horrible leaving people that we know are, potentially in danger, but just behind and doing something else. But
They also know you're on this quest.
right.
For what it's worth, supposedly Tailnor is still imprisoned, but who knows?
And we don't need him now, or his accessories.
I would feel very uneasy knowing he's just sort of out in the open, though. But it sounds like he's not. Are you able to get in touch with anyone, any of the council from Sandril through your network?
I don't think the cast would have connections there because they were just kind of working odd jobs around the island. I feel like I would have gotten any prudent information from the call with Amy.
Okay, so I don't know if we have any other options in terms of opening a communication with anyone from Sandril. Maybe we should just continue on. Elaric's just finished, or I don't know if that was last night, sparring a little bit with his sword, and he's thinking about a Vizirian and what he told me to do. I think Elaric's gonna set aside the healer impulse and want to move forward.
Okay. You make course for where you believe, according to Candace's maps, where Agarid Kingdom's current location is. Bring up your sails. You set forth in a somewhat different looking, but still ocean worthy sunburst. And we will pick this up next time. Hello, Wanderers. Before I get into the credits, just a reminder, we are going to be at Rose City Comic Con September 5th through 7th. We'd love to see you there, so hit us up. We do have some swag that we're going to pass out some shirts and stickers. Tales of the Ever After is Randall Marsh as Elaric Thilden, Lynn Shephard as Stephanie Bradshaw, Kate J. White as Larsha Thilden, and Tyler Boroff, that's me, as your DM. You can connect with us on Instagram or Threads at Tales of the Ever After, Blue Sky at Tales of Ever After. As always, we're grateful for you listening along with these adventures, commenting your thoughts and questions. And tea time for this episode will be out next Tuesday, September 2nd. Can't believe it's going to be September already. Tales of the Ever After. We'll be back with episode 14 on Tuesday, September 9th. We'll see you then.
Is that tea?
That's coffee.
Oh my God. It's not coffee time, Ty.
I know. Well, we're not recording tea time yet, so we're fine.
It better be empty by the time we do.
Yeah.
It will be.